I find it fascinating that it was Nadhim Zahawi, the education minister, who was wheeled out on Sky Television today to point out that President Biden's slur about Mr. Putin should be reined back, and that it was up to the Russian people what they did with their president. What I find extraordinary is that was a comment which really should have been delivered by our own foreign secretary, and of course it wasn't. Why? Could it be? Could it be indeed that the powers that be in now present government no longer trust her to be allowed to appear on her own on television? Instead, she was allowed to repeat some ideas of Mr. Blinken, that the sanctions are not intended to be permanent. This again is showing a way out for Russia, and it's rather a good way out. But don't you think, if you were to compare the present Foreign Secretary, Liz Truss, I hesitate even to mention her name, with someone like Dame Margaret Beckett. Now, Dame Margaret Beckett was by no means a great Foreign Secretary. She made a complete mess of the invasion of Lebanon. I mean, when it came to Lebanon, she was a little bit limp. She certainly wasn't Jack Straw, and she certainly wasn't Miliband, who replaced her. But she was, in her own way, fiery and determined. And she's described today, because yesterday she's announced that she's going to be retiring from Parliament after 40 years or something. She's described as a trailblazer. Of course she was. And I'm afraid Liz Truss is not anywhere near her. Liz Truss is, as ever, an embarrassment. So now at least, if she is being sidelined and replaced when it comes to international statements by the education minister, then that suggests that at least Boris has started to recognise that there's not much to be gained from getting Liz Truss to talk about the subject that indeed she is appointed to control. We'll get the education minister onto this.